Welcome to my honest opinion. You
Roast.
can fuck the rest because I ain't got time for it. Welcome back to another episode of My Honest Opinion. You're listening to the voice of the comedian Semi Cedar. Now, I've noticed in this time that we're living in right now, it's a circles thing. Like if you're my age, you get me, and you're from my era, so I'd say my era is gonna be around 37 to 43. I really wanted to say 38, but I'm gonna say 37 still because I'll give the year below a little blah as well because they would have seen a lot of what I saw. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe not as in depth, but they was around to see it as well. So I'm gonna say 37 to 43. 44. Yeah, it's a circles thing for us now, friends wise. You know what I mean? It's always been a circle of friends. It's always been that. But when we were younger, the circle was massive. Do you know what I mean? So it's easier to lose friends or whatever. Like you didn't notice when you lost friends as a kid. Do you know what I mean? Because you could always make another friend. And that's what being a child's all about. It's about making friends, it's about having friends, about enjoying each other's time, each other's company. Do you know what I mean? Together and making memories, man, with your friends. You get what I'm saying, yeah? That's what it was about for me. Do you know what I mean? On the come up and everything. Like when I lost a friend, it was like I felt like I didn't even lose a friend when I was young because I had so many friends. Do you know what I mean? And some of the friends I had, it's like we were friends through a friend, if you know what I mean. The ones that I fell out with or I didn't get on with today, we're friends tomorrow, we're enemies. It's because we were friends through somebody. Do you know what I mean? You know how that is. When you both got this friend that you really like, but you and the other guy couldn't give a shit about each other, but you both give a shit about this mate. Like I had a lot of kind of friends like that as well. Do you know what I mean? Friend of friends. So those guys withered away in it. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of them were, like I'm saying, friends today, enemy tomorrow. That's how it was in primary school for me. Do you know what I mean? With a couple of geezers. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. You know, without going into too much details on why or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Because it's old news now. But yeah, the circle was massive, man. It was massive. So you could afford to lose friends. You know, well, I could. But nah, it's like, you notice when you lose friends. You do. Do you know what I mean? Because you're older and the circle's smaller as you get older because the losing friends start to count as you get a bit older. You really start to notice, oh, okay, I ain't checking that guy no more or whatever because they're this and they're that or they think I'm this and I'm that. So, yeah. And you notice that you're not into people no more, 1 and 2. As you get older, you start to notice why you're not talking to them or whatever, why we don't get along. You know, everyone's got ways, you know what I mean? I'm not exempt from it. Nobody's exempt from having bad ways. Everybody's got bad ways. And you start to notice people's bad ways. Do you know what I mean? But it's cool to have bad ways and everybody have bad ways because it's a part of human nature, I think. It's a part of life to have bad ways, do you know? And to accept each other for our ways. Do you know what I mean? But I think when you're working with the bad ways all the time, and that's kind of all you're about, like, is your bad ways, because your heart's dirty. I can't deal with those kind of people. Like when they're about their bad ways, I can't deal with those kind of people. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes those kind of people don't even see that all their ways are bad. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when you're living in a house, you can't really see. Do you know what I mean? You can't see what's going on from outside of it, innit? When you're living in it. So obviously they're living in their bad ways. They can't really see it from somebody else's point of view. Do you know what I mean? The person who's fucking has to consume the bad ways. They can't see it from that guy or that girl's angle. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, those kind of people I can't stomach, you get me? And those kind of people I don't deal with, period, like anymore. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I thought I could deal with those kind of people and I come up. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, everyone's got bad ways. Something, you know what? Everyone's got bad ways, man. Leave them. You know, it's a part of it, innit? If they're going to be my mate, I have to accept that they've got bad ways. But after a while, you start seeing that this is them. This ain't even bad ways. This is how they are. Do you know what I mean? You can't keep making excuses for these people. You have to just fucking cut ties with them and let them fuck off. Do you know what I mean? If you end up killing them. Like, because when you're close with somebody, you know what I mean? And then, you know, and you and them are close and you're like, you got like a brother or family relationship with a friend and one and two. But their ways, just, yeah, you make excuses for them, innit? That's basically what I'm trying to say. They could have all the bad ways, but you're saying, nah, man, they ain't got no bad, or they got bad ways, but you know, they're my friend, innit? I got to accept them for that. Rare. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. When all their shit is bad, you have to fucking, after a while, you have to say, right, maybe that's how they are. Maybe it ain't just bad ways, you know. Maybe that's just how they fucking are. And cut ties with them, man. You get me? Because if that's all you're getting from them, nah, leave it. Do you know what I mean? What is the point? What is the fucking point? You know? So it's like, yeah, the circles are real small now. Do you know what I mean? And you notice that everyone's got their own circle now because it's tighter as you get older. Do you know? And for me, personally, it's like, I don't really want to, I don't want to hang around with people that we can't help each other. Do you know what I mean? If we can't help each other, I don't want you in my life. If we can't help each other, if I can't help you and you can't help me, then there's no need for us to be even partying together. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's such a truth. And that's why I do a lot of things on my own. Do you know what I mean? Because I've learned throughout my life, that, you know what? I get things done better on my own. Do you know what I mean? I work better on my own. Like I do. I move quicker. I get things done better, faster. Boom, bam. That's what I've clocked. You know, and I prefer it that way now. Do you know what I mean? And I've also, like, you know, I had my phase where, you know, begging friend was cool. You know what I mean? So I'm sure everyone's had their phase where, you know what, begging friend. Yeah, you know, like I'm going to go and check this person today, then I'm going to check them for 2 hours, then I'm going to leave from there and go and check my man. I'm going to leave from there and go and check my brother. Then I'm going to leave from there, go and check my gal, leave from there, go and check. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, you're bouncing around from brethren to brethren to brethren to brethren. It's like, you know, yeah, you're on a beg friend thing a little bit. Because we could have stopped at, you know, at 2 visits or whatever for the day. But, you know, you're bouncing around, you're going 3-4 brethren's yard for the day. And it's like, it gets a bit beggy after a while. But, you know, I can say I went through that phase from about 15 to, say, let me say 30. I'm going to keep it real. Do you know what I mean? I'd say it's 15 years of going to check people. What are you saying? What you want? Da, da, da. Obviously, we're making money together. We're doing our thing. You know what I mean? We're running the roads or whatever. But, you know, it's like feeling like you have to check people is what I'm talking about, the beg friend thing. You know, it's feeling like you have to check people. Even when you're not making money together, you still have to be around these people. You got to know these people. You got to know what they're doing. You got to know what they're on. They have to know what you're on. Nah. Like, after a while, you get me? After a while, man, I think your mind is supposed to mature as you get older. You're supposed to see that you don't have to do things, man. Life's about having options. It's not about, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to, you know what I mean? It's about, okay, yeah, I have to do this or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Or I have to do that. Yeah, but it's about prioritizing, man. You get me? It's prioritizing. Yeah, I have to do this because it's going to do this for me. You know what I mean? It's going to do that for me. Like, no, I have to check my man car. If I don't check them, they're going to be sad and they're going to look at me in a certain way. So what? So fucking what? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, big deal. If they're looking at you in a certain way or whatever because you're not begging friend today. Do you know what I mean? And these are the things I have to rascal get into my head, man. Fuck pussy holes. Fuck people. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about yourself. You know, because I'll be checking people certain days and I don't want to check you, innit? I'm forcing myself to check you. Why? Why am I forcing myself for? Do you see what I'm saying? After a while, I have to say, nah. I ain't got to force myself to do things I don't want to do and be out of my comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? There comes a time in a man's life and you have to just grow up and be a man. So you know what? I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet and I'm going to use self-reliance. I'm going to do things on my own. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously when I materialize things, I'll share the fruits of my labor with people that I think deserve it. Do you know what I mean? The people that are in my circle, as we're getting back to circle talk. Do you know? People that are in my circle, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, everyone's got their circle, man. It's hard to break into somebody's circle and be like, oh yeah, let me be a part of this circle. Like, it's a circle for a reason. It's tight, the circles. So you trying to break into their tight circle ain't gonna work. Do you know what I mean? You're just gonna be feeling like a wet flannel around them. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not cool. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, man, it's on a help me to help you, scratch my back, scratch yours kind of thing. No pause. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no pause intended. It's, yeah, as we all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, help each other, innit? Can't help each other. What's the point? Realistically. Oh, if you just want me to help you, or I just want you to help me, there's no point. Because that's not fair. We have to help each other. Because I'm a man, I deal with fairness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, that's just what it is with that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, man, I like to just do things on my own now, man. As the place has changed, man. Certain circles you're going in, but trust me, you don't even know what kind of circle you're stepping into. Do you know what I mean? Way out your comfort zone, just to try and fit in. It's not that. It's not that, man. You get me? Be you. You know what I'm saying? Stick to stick to what you know, what makes you happy or whatever. Do you know what I mean, man? Life's about knowing yourself, man. Simple as that. And you know what? You need to spend the rest of your life finding out who you are. Simple. Do you know what I mean? And then maybe if you don't get what I'm saying now, once you start finding out who you are a bit more, come back to this, my honest opinion, and you'll start to understand what I'm saying. Yeah? Real talk. But yo, trust me, I'm telling you, times have changed so much. Today I was walking down the road, yeah? I wasn't even walking down the road, I was fucking because I do labouring work. So obviously I'm Ross Clark doing my work outside. You get me? And there's a brother, yeah. The brother walked past me. You understand, yeah? And all I heard was, because I wasn't paying attention to the guy in the beginning, I was just doing my work or whatever, innit? Then all I heard was, bye. Then I put my head up. I was like, what guy is that? Then I see it's a brother. Like, oh my God. I'm like, what's the guy doing? Auditioning for Friday. Bye, Felicia. I just said to myself, nah, man, trust me, this world is, the world's different now. Innit? Do you know what I mean? I was born in 1982, man. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, I've seen shit. I've seen changes. You understand me? The world is mad different now. Mad different. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You'd have certain men trying to church man off of that Bible, because they didn't know if it was a man or a woman. Oh my God. Yeah, that made me laugh, man. I was just killing it with my site manager, man. Do you know what I mean? And he kept saying to me, bye. It's so funny, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's West London, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Westminster, man. That's where we're working at. So it was all kind of licorice, all sorts up there anyway. But yeah, it's a comedian, Semi-Cedar. Yeah, it's my honest opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, all that good stuff. You get me? Look out for the Cedar House podcast show. You know what I mean? That's me and my mate Emmanuel Paul Griffin. Yeah, we're doing that show as well. We put the first episode up. Do you know what I mean? A few days ago. Next one's coming soon. You know what I mean? So look out for that as well. But yeah, man, stay safe, stay blessed. Comedian Semi-Cedar out.